Lies, deception, exaggeration. False words can shape perceptions. In this episode, we'll explore vocabulary related to misleading or untrue statements, from fabrication to myth. With clear definitions, examples, and images, let's uncover the language of falsehoods. Spurious as adjective. False, fake, or counterfeit, especially with the intention of deceiving or misleading. Having a false appearance or claim of being genuine or authentic. The politician's promises were revealed to be spurious after he was elected. The evidence against the suspect turned out to be spurious. The company's profits were based on spurious accounting practices. The claim that the product can cure cancer is spurious. The rumor about the celebrity's death was spurious. Falsification as noun. The act or process of altering, distorting, or manipulating data, evidence, or information to create a false impression or deceive others. The deliberate fabrication or misrepresentation of facts, data, or evidence in order to support a particular viewpoint, argument, or agenda. The scientist was accused of falsification when it was discovered that he had manipulated experimental results to support his hypothesis. Falsification of documents is considered fraud and can result in severe penalties, including imprisonment. The journalist's exposé uncovered widespread falsification of election results by government officials. Falsification of financial records is a serious offense that can result in legal consequences for individuals and organizations. The committee conducted a thorough investigation to determine whether the accusations of data falsification were warranted. Hoax is noun. A deliberately deceptive act or fabrication intended to deceive or trick others, often for amusement or to achieve some ulterior motive. An instance of a false or misleading story, rumor, or piece of information circulated with the intent to deceive or mislead. The medical community quickly debunked the online hoax promoting a dangerous and ineffective treatment for COVID-19. The viral video claiming to show a mythical creature wandering through the woods turned out to be a hoax created using special effects. The authorities launched an investigation into the origin of the bomb threat, suspecting it might be a hoax designed to disrupt the event. The newspaper published a retraction after discovering that the front-page story about a celebrity scandal was based on a hoax. Despite assurances from officials, rumors of a terrorist attack spread like wildfire, prompting fears of a widespread hoax. Fraudulence as noun. The act or practice of engaging in fraudulent behavior or deceitful practices to deceive others for personal gain or advantage. The quality or state of being fraudulent, deceptive, or dishonest, especially in financial or legal matters. The insurance company investigated the claim thoroughly to determine if there was any evidence of fraudulence. The company was accused of fraudulence for misleading investors about its financial performance. The email claiming to be from a reputable bank was quickly identified as fraudulence due to spelling errors and suspicious links. The police department warned citizens about the increasing incidence of online fraudulence targeting vulnerable individuals. He was convicted of fraudulence for forging signatures on official documents. Guile is noun. Deceitful cunning, duplicity, sly or cunning intelligence. The villain's plan was executed with such guile that nobody suspected his true intentions. She relied on her guile to navigate the treacherous world of politics. With a combination of charm and guile, he convinced the jury of his innocence. Despite his opponent's guile, the detective was able to uncover the truth. The fox approached the hen house with guile, attempting to outsmart the farmer's defenses. Sham as adjective. Fake, false, or counterfeit. not genuine or authentic, pretended or feigned, lacking sincerity or truthfulness. His sham smile didn't fool anyone. It was clear he was unhappy. The jewelry he bought turned out to be sham diamonds, not real gems. She made a sham attempt at cleaning the house before her parents arrived. The painting was revealed to be a sham, created by a forger trying to pass it off as an original. The company's sham commitment to environmental sustainability was criticized by activists. Deceit as noun. The act or practice of deceiving, deception, trickery. The quality of being deceitful, dishonesty. She was hurt by his deceit and betrayal. The con artist's deceit fooled many unsuspecting victims. His elaborate deceit was uncovered when the truth came to light. The politician's deceitful tactics were exposed by investigative journalists. Trust is essential in any relationship. Deceit only leads to heartache. Sham as verb. To deceive or trick by presenting something false or counterfeit. To falsely represent or pretend. To feign or simulate. The magician shammed the disappearance of the coin with sleight of hand. He shammed illness to avoid attending the meeting. The company shammed quality control inspections to save money. She shammed surprise when she received the unexpected gift. They shammed interest in the conversation while secretly plotting their escape. Specious as adjective. Appearing to be true or valid, but actually being false or misleading. Having a deceptive or false appearance of being reasonable or well-founded. The salesman's promises were specious and turned out to be empty. The company's claims of environmentally friendly practices were specious, as they continued to pollute the air and water. The writer's specious reasoning undermined the credibility of the entire article. The defendant's alibi was deemed specious by the prosecutor. The politician's arguments were specious and lacked evidence. Bogus as adjective. Deceptive or misleading, intended to deceive or defraud. Not genuine or true. Fake, false, or counterfeit. The politician was accused of making bogus promises during the campaign to gain votes. The company was fined for producing bogus merchandise that violated copyright laws. The website advertised bogus weight loss supplements that promised unrealistic results. She received a bogus email claiming she had won a lottery prize but needed to provide personal information to claim it. He was arrested for selling bogus concert tickets outside the venue. Mendacity as noun. The quality of being untruthful or lying. The state or condition of being deceptive or fraudulent. The politician's mendacity was exposed during the election campaign. The lawyer accused the witness of mendacity during the trial. Her mendacity resulted in her being fired from her job. The media criticized the company for its mendacity regarding the environmental damage. The journalist's article revealed the mendacity of the government officials. Deception as noun. A trick, scheme, or fraud used to deceive someone. The act of deceiving. The state of being deceived. The magician's illusion was a masterful deception that left the audience amazed. The spy's deception almost jeopardized the entire mission. She felt a sense of betrayal upon discovering the deception of her partner. Detecting deception in poker is essential for success in the game. The company was sued for deception in its advertising practices. Perjury as verb. The act of knowingly providing false or misleading testimony while under oath, especially in a court of law or during a legal proceeding. the offense of willfully and deliberately lying or giving false information in a sworn statement or declaration. The defendant was found guilty of perjury for fabricating an alibi to avoid responsibility for the theft. The lawyer warned her client against committing perjury and emphasized the importance of telling the truth in court. Perjury undermines the integrity of the justice system and can result in serious legal consequences. The witness was charged with perjury after it was revealed that he had lied about his whereabouts on the night of the crime. He committed perjury when he falsely testified that he had not received any bribes from the company. Misrepresentation as noun: a statement, description, or portrayal that distorts the truth or misleads others. The act of giving a false or misleading account or impression of something. The court found evidence of misrepresentation in the defendant's testimony. Legal action was taken against the politician for making misrepresentations during the campaign. The lawsuit alleged misrepresentation of the property's value by the real estate agent. The artist accused the critic of misrepresentation in their review of the exhibition. The company was fined for misrepresentation of its product's safety features in its advertising. Fabrication as noun: something that has been fabricated or created artificially, a product of human invention or ingenuity, often with the intent to deceive or mislead. The act or process of manufacturing, constructing, or producing something, especially on a large scale or using industrial methods. The story he told was a complete fabrication, with no basis in reality. The investigation revealed that the documents submitted were a fabrication, created to support a false narrative. The fabrication of steel beams for the bridge construction involved precise measurements and welding techniques. The company specializes in the fabrication of custom-designed furniture for luxury homes. Fabrication of computer chips requires advanced technology and clean room facilities to ensure precision and quality. Charlatan as noun: a person who fraudulently claims to have skills or knowledge in a particular field, uses deception or trickery to achieve their ends. The weight loss guru was found to be a charlatan, selling fake products and making false claims about their effectiveness. The fake doctor was exposed as a charlatan, having never received any medical training but still practicing medicine and prescribing drugs. The financial advisor was exposed as a charlatan, using fraudulent investment schemes to deceive clients and pocket their money. The psychic was revealed to be a charlatan, using cold reading and other tricks to make people believe in their supposed supernatural abilities. The self-proclaimed healer turned out to be a charlatan, taking advantage of people's vulnerabilities for personal gain. Dishonesty as noun: a disposition to deceive or act deceitfully, the practice of engaging in deceitful or fraudulent conduct. The quality or state of being dishonest, lack of honesty or integrity in behavior or actions. The company's culture of dishonesty ultimately led to its downfall. Dishonesty in business transactions can lead to legal consequences and damage to one's reputation. His dishonesty was revealed when discrepancies were found in the financial records. Academic dishonesty, such as cheating or plagiarism, is prohibited in educational institutions. The politician's dishonesty eroded public trust in government institutions. Hoax as verb: to deceive or trick someone into believing or accepting something false, usually with the intent to play a practical joke or perpetrate a fraud. To perpetrate a hoax: to engage in a deliberate deception or fabrication. The documentary filmmaker was accused of hoaxing viewers with staged scenes and fabricated interviews. The email claiming that the recipient had won a lottery prize turned out to be a hoax designed to steal personal information. The group fabricated evidence to hoax the public into believing in the existence of a mythical creature living in the nearby forest. He hoaxed his friends by creating a phony social media account and pretending to be a celebrity. The pranksters hoaxed the public by circulating a fake news story about a UFO sighting. Fallacy as noun. A mistaken belief, misconception, or erroneous reasoning that leads to a false conclusion or invalid argument. Any flaw or defect in reasoning or logic that undermines the validity or soundness of an argument or assertion. The fallacy of composition occurs when one assumes that what is true for the individual is also true for the group as a whole. The argument that all politicians are dishonest is a fallacy because it relies on sweeping generalizations. The notion that success in life is solely determined by luck is a fallacy. Hard work and perseverance are often significant factors. Advertisers often use the fallacy of appeal to authority by featuring celebrities to endorse their products, implying that their expertise validates the product's effectiveness. Believing that correlation implies causation is a common fallacy. Just because two variables are associated does not mean that one causes the other. Sham as noun. A pretense or charade. An act or display intended to deceive or mislead. Something that is fake, false, or fraudulent. A counterfeit or imitation intended to deceive. The company's promises of quick wealth were revealed to be nothing but a sham. His apologies were seen as a sham, lacking sincerity or genuine remorse. The politician's speech was dismissed as a sham attempt to win over voters. The elaborate ceremony was exposed as a sham when it was discovered that the participants were actors. The product turned out to be a sham, with cheap materials and misleading advertising. Pretense as noun. A claim or assertion, especially one that is false or misleading. A pretext or excuse used to justify or rationalize actions. The act of pretending or feigning. A false or deceptive appearance or behavior intended to deceive or mislead others. The elaborate costumes and masks created an atmosphere of mystery and pretense at the masquerade ball. The company's executives were arrested for fraud after engaging in financial pretenses to inflate their earnings. The politicians' promises were merely a pretense to win votes, with no intention of following through on them. Under the pretense of friendship, he manipulated others for his own gain. She maintained the pretense of being happy, even though she was struggling with inner turmoil. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.